Mogul Motivation, empowering and inspiring entrepreneurs and dream chasers worldwide, 1 week at a time. Presented by True Stories Media, and I'm your host, Antoine Twiz Taylor. You lack confidence because you don't know what your mission is. You see, I started my entrepreneurial journey in 2011, and I knew what I wanted to do. I knew where I wanted to be, but I didn't know what my mission was. And I didn't realize my mission until literally about 3, maybe 4 years ago, but I would say that's a stretch. So to be safe, I'll say 3 years ago is when I realized what my mission is as an entrepreneur and what I'm doing with my business. And because I know what my mission is, I'm more confident in everything I do now. Because there's nothing no one can say to challenge me that will move my position. We live in an era where everyone has a side hustle, everyone has a business, everyone has an LLC, an S Corp, everyone has a brand, and that's great. It's beautiful. But what is your mission? You have to know what your mission is for this brand, for this business. Because if you don't know what your mission is, you're just going to be on a road trip, just driving aimlessly. You see, the road trip is the route you take to get from point A to point B, which is your destination, your end game. But without any navigation to get from point A or B, you're just going to be driving aimlessly, wasting gas, wasting time. And that's what you don't want. You want to take your time, but you don't want to waste your time. Figure out what your mission is. Why do you want to start this product? Why do you want to provide this service? You have to ask yourself that. You don't have to explain it to anyone else. But you have to ask yourself that, and you have to answer that with full transparency and have a concrete foundation on it. Because the world will challenge you on it. Well, it's a million services like that. What makes you different? It's a million products like that. What makes you different? The world is going to challenge you on that. And when they challenge you on that and you can't answer those questions, now your confidence is going to go down. Now you're going to feel incompetent. Now you're going to feel like you don't know what you're doing. And as a result, you're not going to have any enthusiasm. As a result, you're not going to market as heavy as you should. As a result, you're not going to go as hard as you should. As a result, your faith is going to be tested in what you're doing. And it happens to all of us. It happens to the best of us. It's just a growing pain and a lesson you have to learn as a dream chaser and as an entrepreneur. But I'm trying to tell you right now, once you figure out what your mission is, once you figure out your why, we know what the what is. The what is the business. We know where you want to be. You might even know how you need to do it. But when you figure out the why, the foundation to all of that, then you can't be moved. You can't be shaken. It's still going to be tough times. It's still going to be hard times. You're still going to get frustrated along the way. But when you know your why, your confidence will not be depleted and it will not take hits as easily as it does now. I'm speaking from personal experience. When it comes to these podcasts, Mogul Motivation, which is what you're listening to right now. When it comes to my new podcast, Sociology. When it comes to my books. When it comes to my photography. Everything that I do, I know my why now. Before, I didn't know my why. I just knew the what. The what is what I love to do. Photography, create. That was my what, but I didn't know my why. Figure out your mission, ladies and gentlemen. Because when you figure out your mission, the ride gets so much smoother. The scenery becomes more beautiful. You tend to appreciate the journey that much more when you know your why, when you know your mission, when you know why you're doing what you're doing. So when people challenge you, when people ask you this, when people ask you that, when people inquire about your pricing, when people inquire about why you're doing this, you're going to know why, and you're going to answer their questions with full integrity and with full confidence, and you won't be shaken by regardless of what they say after that. Because you know what you're doing and you know why you're doing it. That's the problem with so many of us these days. We just don't know why. And that's why we lack confidence. I truly believe that. I truly believe so many people lack confidence because they don't know their why. They're just doing it because they want to keep up with the Joneses. They want to show social media that they're doing something, or they just want to chase money. We live in an era where it's so easy for people to become millionaires. We live in an era where billionaires are, being bombarded in front of our faces every single day. So therefore, we do things to chase money when we shouldn't chase money. I say this all the time on these episodes. You should chase what you love, your passion. But passion without purpose is pointless. Everything has to have a foundation. A house, a skyscraper, a car, a chair. Everything has a foundation. So why do you think your business, your brand, your dreams shouldn't have a foundation? They should. But the only person that can determine what that foundation is you. And if you can't find an answer to your why, then I hate to say it, but it's probably something you shouldn't be doing. It's probably something you aren't destined for. It's probably something you're fooling yourself into thinking that this is your passion. You're fooling yourself into thinking that this is something you should do when it really isn't. You know what you're good at. You know what you're passionate at, but you're chasing other things. You're not chasing the right things. So if you can't figure out your mission, if you can't figure out your why, that's probably the reason. Because when you are really chasing your passion, when you are really trying to get from point A to point B, when you are really doing something that you love, when you ask yourself, what is my why? What is my mission? It may take you some time, but you're going to get an answer. You're going to get an answer. It's inevitable. If this is something you're truly locked in on. So just keep that in mind, ladies and gentlemen. Let's continue to work. Let's continue to imagine reality. If you're going to start on this road trip to your dreams from A to B, you need navigation. It's one thing to know where you're going, but it's another thing to know how you're getting there and why you're going there. If this podcast has benefited you in any way, shape, or form, I ask for two things as always. Number one, leave a 5-star review. And number two, pass it on to a friend who may benefit from it as well. Have a great day, everyone. I'll talk to you next week.